Welcome, welcome to Kemetic Yoga with Fruits of Life Yoga. I invite you to create a space for yourself, a quiet space where you can get in tune with breath and body, and so that we may flow together for this next hour. We will begin in the next couple of minutes. Just making a note of what you will need. Definitely your mat, preferably. Peace and blessings. Welcome, welcome. Please find a quiet space where you can flow with me. We're going to practice Kemetic Yoga. You will need your mat. Optional to have 2 blocks and a blanket. And if you need water, go ahead and have your sip of water and maybe keep it close by. I am Jeanette of Fruits of Life Yoga. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for joining me. And we are posting and pinning the comments, so we'll give a few moments for folks to join us. Again, I am Jeanette of Fruits of Life Yoga, and sound check. Can you hear me well? Just give me a thumbs up, someone. Hi, thanks for the heart. Hotep, peace. Today is day 1 of Kemetic Yoga on Melanin Moves TV. Excited. I hope you are too. All right, so go ahead and grab your maybe 2 blocks if you would need them, if they're part of your practice, or even if you just have them, keep them nearby in case you might need them in today's practice. Thank you for the thumbs up on the sound check. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. We're just giving folks a few moments to join us. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that. My name is Jeanette, and I invite you to stay with us and tune in Mondays and Tuesdays on Melanin Moves TV for Kemetic Yoga. I'm in Eastern Time. I'm in New Jersey. So it's 1 o'clock by me. So we're here 1 to 2, and I understand 12 to 1 Central Time. So welcome, and we have maybe like 2 minutes before we get started. So if you want to drop a line, let me know where you are tuning in from. That would be awesome. If you'd like to let me know if you've practiced Kemetic Yoga before, feel free to do that. Kemetic Yoga is an African practice, African-based practice. Kemet refers to Egypt, but we will get into that. Ancient Egypt, we will get into that during our practice. So go ahead and create your sacred space, your quiet space to flow, to connect, to breathe. And grab a sip of water if you would like. I'm going to play a little music, and then we're going to get started. And we're not going to have the music too loud, just to make sure you can hear me. Can you hear any music playing? Feel free to share, invite your friends, your loved ones, other yogis, invite them to this practice. We're going to be here every Monday and Tuesday, and we're flowing from, I'm in London. First time trying Kemetic Yoga. Wonderful. You know what's interesting? The phone created a typo, corrected your spelling and turned Kemetic into kinetic, which is cool. Because I notice when that happens to me, I'm like, okay, we're tapping into kinetic energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, energy in motion. And that's cool because energy is constantly in motion, and now we are in the flow of the energy. So that is so cool. I don't mind that typo too much because of the essence of it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to sit here for a moment just to give you a little intro, and then I will go ahead and meet you on the mat. So in the meantime, and thank you, Yoga Loving Tree Hugging 3 Spirit, for sharing where you are tuning in from. I appreciate you. So just going to take a little breath before we get started for myself. And feel free to take a breath for yourself. And we'll ground a little further when we release onto the mat. I'd just like to share with you a little background. This is our first session on Melanin Moves TV, so I just want to give you a little background. So Kemetic refers to ancient Egypt, and the practices that we focus on date back to, are based on principles that date back to over 10,000 years. We see within the walls of Egypt even today, of Kemet even today, symbols, right, of people in certain postures, and these postures make reference to movement, make reference to life principles, practices, rituals, and values, fundamentally. And so what we do within Kemetic Yoga is bring in the cosmology, the principles within these sciences, within these practices, within these rituals, and we find ourselves grounded within that ancient healing system. Now, Kemetic Yoga is relatively, the way it has been trademarked is relatively modern, but within its foundation is laid ancient principles, particularly that of breath. You know, breath is life, and we know that within different sciences, within different practices, the breath, life force, energy is the foundation, you know, whether it's referred to as chi, ki, shu, prana, right? Breath is the foundation, and Kemetic Yoga is no different. The foundation is the breath. So I invite you to find yourself on your mat. And I'm just going to adjust myself. All right. Whew. I'm kicking over my blocks. Let's just move that over. I invite you to release fully onto your mat. And welcome those that just joined us. You should be able to still hear me. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer. All right. When you release fully, I'm going to be seated, but I invite you to release fully. Lay down on your mat into what's known as Sahu within Kemetic Yoga. Sahu is also referred to as the mummy pose, and traditionally other yogis in the yoga world might know it as the corpse pose. Sahu, the mummy pose, is where we will begin and where we will complete our practice in most cases. I invite you to release completely onto the earth. Allow your feet to fall away from each other, maybe reaching the corners of the bottom of your mat. I invite you to allow your shoulders to release onto the earth and unload. Take this moment to unload. Release any burden that is upon your heart and upon your shoulders in this time. If you would like to, I invite you to maybe place a blanket at your neck or behind your head if you need that type of support. Otherwise, release your head also onto the mat. Allow your face to soften. Allow your pelvis to release also into the earth, and welcome those that arrived. We're just starting in Sahu, the mummy pose. Within Kemetic Yoga, there is a reverence to life as there is a reverence to the afterlife. So the idea of death is not a burden. There is a reverence to the afterlife. So when we come into Sahu, we're coming into this space of connection with existence that is the same as energy, that has no end. Energy transforms. Kemetic Yoga is the African spirituality, and within African spirituality, there is no death. We do not die. We multiply. Right? So energy transforms. It takes different shape. I invite you to soften the eyes behind the eyelids. If you find movement behind your eyelids, just slowly bring awareness to there and start to still the eyes. When the eyes are moving so much, even under closed eyelids, it may suggest there's too much going on in the mind, you know? So we want to still the eyes behind the eyelids a little bit. Soften the face, soften the space between your eyebrows, soften the temples of your head, soften even your forehead. Allow your jaws to be unclenched if you find them clenched. Allow your arms to be relaxed and released as your legs relaxed and released upon the mat. Allow the earth to rise to receive you, and anything that doesn't serve you, release it upon the earth in this time. The earth has a beautiful intrinsic nature of taking, recycling, and transforming. So allow the transformation to take place by allowing yourself to release Empty your cup so that you may be filled. Notice your breath and how it is flowing through your body. Notice if you are flowing the breath through your nose or through your mouth. Simply be in a space of awareness at this time. Notice the depth of your breath and how shallow it might be. Just be in a space of awareness, without judgment, without expectation, just awareness, noticing. I invite you to inhale through your nose. Allow your belly to expand, allow your side to open. When you reach the height of your inhalation, pause for a moment. Allow that breath to marinate. Open the mouth and release the breath through your mouth as you exhale. Feel free to release a sigh if you would like. Pause at the base of your exhalation. That's the cleansing breath. We'll do that a few times. Feel free to breathe out forcefully. Inhale. Allow the belly to expand. Allow the body to expand. Pause at the height of your inhalation. Open the jaw, open the mouth, exhale. The belly contracts like a balloon, navel draws toward your spine. Pause. Inhale, expand. Pause. Exhale, release, empty, ground. Navel draws toward your spine, complete release. And one more. Inhale through the nose, expand. Pause. Exhale through the mouth, the cleansing breath. And pause. Now I invite you to have your mouth closed and continue your practice by inhaling and exhaling through the nose. This is known as the rule of 4 breathing within Kemetic yoga. And we're going to try it for a few breaths and ground our practice with a word. Continue to inhale through the nose, expand, pause, exhale through the nose. Again, allow the navel to draw toward your spine. Find a complete release. If you feel you've exhaled completely, just push a little bit more, releasing any stale energy, stale oxygen from the respiratory system. Inhale, pause, exhale through the nose. Pause. Continue using the rule of 4 breathing as we flow. And as we ground within this practice, I want to read a salutation ritual. With eyes closed and with sincerity, we give thanks and praise to the Creator and to our ancient ancestors who have revealed to us this knowledge of rejuvenation and revitalization. Continue to breathe with the rule of 4. So as we step into the future with the knowledge from the past, we allow our breath to flow long and slow, deep, in order to bring balance, harmony, and order in the name of Ma'at to the mind, body, and spirit. We're going to pause right there. Ma'at refers to balance, and the goal within our practice of life is to find balance, mind, body, spirit. And we'll go a little further into the meaning of Ma'at as we continue practicing together. I'm going to add a little movement now, so begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Inhale through the nose, draw the left knee toward the chest. Allow the hands to wrap under the thigh or at the knee. Exhale to squeeze. Now, as we practice, I might not always announce the pause, so remember to pause in between. Inhale, raise the right leg. Allow it to hover over the ground, over the mat. Point the toes toward the face. Exhale, squeeze the left thigh against the chest. Inhale, lift the head away from the earth. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, release the head down. Release the right leg. Ground the left foot. Raise the right foot. Inhale, right knee toward the chest. Embrace. Exhale, release and hover the left leg over the mat. Flex the toes. Exhale fully. Inhale, lift the head away from the earth. Exhale, squeeze. Now, if raising your head away from the earth is too much, you can do this with the head grounded. Inhale. Exhale, release the head. Release the left leg. Ground the right foot. One more time. Raise the left leg. Knee toward the chest. Inhale. Exhale, release the right leg. Hover. Flex the toes. Beginning gently. Connection with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the head, or allow it to be grounded, whatever works for your neck. Exhale, squeeze. We're activating through the toes, the feet, the legs. Inhale. Exhale, release the head, ground the right leg, ground the left foot. Inhale, lift right knee, embrace. Exhale, squeeze and extend the left leg. Left leg extend, right leg against the chest, thigh against the chest. Inhale, lift the head, chin toward the knee. Exhale, squeeze. And just notice how the body is responding. This may be the first type of movement in this way for the day for you. Inhale, so be gentle. Exhale, release the head, release the left leg, and ground the right foot. Both knees come up and feet come together. Inhale, raise both legs toward the ceiling, toward the sky. Point the toes away from the body. When we point away and we're thinking about beyond, we're considering the principle Nut. Nut refers to the universe. Exhale, point the toes toward your face. Geb is the earth. So we're going to learn different language as we practice together. Point the toes away. Nut. And we're just showing some love to the ankles here. Exhale, Geb. Point the toes toward your face. One more time, Nut. Inhale. Exhale, Geb. Toward your body, toward the earth. Allow the knees to come toward the chest. Allow the arms to be down alongside the mat. Find a T. Palms can be down or up, whatever works for you. My palms are going to be down. Inhale. Exhale and just twist toward the left. We're just going to be there for one quick pause. Inhale to center, a little quick spinal twist. Exhale toward the right. Inhale to center, which is activating our abs as well. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center, extend the legs and do the same thing. Exhale left as far as you can go without moving the right shoulder. Come to center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. One more time on each side. Inhale center. And exhale right. Inhale to center, bend the knees and release the feet. Shift the hips toward the left, roll over toward your right, and come up into a seat. Now, if you have blocks, you might want to use them in this time. We are going to come into easy pose, also known as Sesh Variation 1, in remembrance of the scribe. If this works for you, we're going to do some bends in this position. Then this is fine if it works for you. And otherwise, if it's too much, allow the feet to join. Heels are away from the groin, and the blocks can be placed under the knees. All right? My left leg is on top or in front of the right. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, raise the arms shoulder height, moving with breath. The movement is slow and intentional. On the pause, rotate toward your left. Exhale, release the hands toward the knees, toward the left knee. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chin and the chest. Exhale, hinge from the waist and fold over the left thigh. If you feel it accessible, embrace the left knee, left thigh. Now this is also done with the feet extended, if that works for you, but put the hands on the ground instead, right? And try to find length in the spine as opposed to rounding in the spine. Inhale. pause, exhale. If you have the embrace, release the embrace. Reach the arms alongside the ears. Inhale, raise the upper body, arms shoulder height. Pause the breath and rotate toward the right. Exhale, release the palms toward the right knee. Inhale, lift up the chin gently to soften the shoulders away from the ears and lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge from the waist. Find length. If you find an embrace, go ahead and embrace and breathe in that space. Again, if your feet are extended, your palms can be on the earth and find length in the spine, release on the side body. Inhale, exhale. Soft body, full connection and intention. Release the arms alongside the ears. Inhale, arm shoulder height, raise the body. On the pause, rotate to center. Exhale, ground yourself. Inhale, reach forward, allow the sit bones to remain grounded. Exhale, release the palms down. Inhale, if it works for you, reach the hands even further. If your feet or legs are in a butterfly position, you can embrace the toes with the fingers. Exhale to release down. Sit bones are grounded. Find release through the armpits, through the shoulder, through the side body, lower back. And breathe into the spaces that call for it in this moment. Inhale. Remember to pause in between each breath. Exhale, release. Release even further each time on the exhalation. One more breath right there. And every time you exhale, if you feel like you can release a little more, go ahead and do that. Exhale. Begin to walk the hands closer toward the body to find leverage. Raise the arms alongside the ears. Grounded, sits bone still. Inhale, raise the upper body. The abs work a little bit there. Exhale, release the hands down toward the ankles or feet if you're in the butterfly position. Soft shoulders. Inhale, lift the chin and the chest. Open the heart and the throat. Maybe look all the way up. Kemetic yoga is a moving meditation, so we don't want to add too much expectation to the experience. Exhale, release the neck back. Open the throat chakra. Really want to be in a meditative movement. Inhale the head forward. Exhale, chin to chest. Now when you bring your chin to the chest, bring the shoulders forward and round the spine. I'll turn to my side. Really push the spine back. Let's do that again. And find resistance with the palms against the ankle. Inhale, chin up, rise. Open the heart, the throat, even open the eyes. Squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other. Exhale, release the head back. Inhale, head comes forward. Chin to chest as you exhale, round the spine. Inhale to center. Now my left leg was in front, as I said, so we're going to make an adjustment and bring the right leg in front just to balance the hips. And if your feet are in butterfly, you could just go ahead and experience the same movement and find if you have a release here with the next sequence. Inhale. So these are sesh rotations. Arms come up shoulder height. Pause. Rotate toward the right this time. Exhale, release onto the right knee. We're going to do the same sequence again. Soften the shoulders, soften the face. Inhale, lift the chin gently, lengthen from the spine. Exhale, fold. If you find an embrace, go ahead and embrace and see if you have a further release this time. So within Kemetic yoga, we repeat certain motions just to see how the body responds, see how further the body lets go. We're moving energy that might be stagnant within certain parts of the body. Make sure you are breathing and pausing in between each breath. One more inhalation here. Exhale to release. Begin to release the embrace. Raise the arms alongside the ears. Inhale to rise, arms shoulder height. Pause to rotate to the left. Exhale, release the palms toward the left knee, soft shoulders. Inhale, lift up the chin, lift the heart, Lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge. Find your embrace if you have it, if you like it, if it works for you. And again, if your feet are in butterfly position, legs a little bit extended away from the body, you can place your hands on the mat and extend and fold in that way. So we want to meet the body where it is and also give it a little gentle push to remove any static energy, right? That's lodged within the joints, within the muscles. But really, I encourage you to be gentle with the self and be patient. The Kemetic Yoga Skills Method teaches us patience, connection, groundedness, balance. Inhale for one more breath. Pause. Exhale to release. Release the embrace. Reach the arms alongside the ears. Rise on the inhalation, arm shoulder height. Rotate to center. Exhale, ground yourself right here. Inhale, reach even further. Sit bones grounded. Exhale, release the palms down or toward the feet, depending on your seated position. Inhale, maybe reach the palms even further. And you still find yourself grounded in the pelvis. Exhale to release even further down. Maybe bring the forehead to the mat or to a block if that works for you. If you feel further release and you want to go even deeper, do so on the exhalation. Inhale, long spine. Sometimes our spines are so compressed while we sit all day. Exhale, release. Even when we stand, we tend to have poor posture. So we want to find length in the spine, space for the nervous system to work optimally. One more breath. Exhale fully. Walk the hands closer toward the face. Find leverage. Raise the arms alongside the ears. Inhale to raise the upper body. Exhale, release the hands down toward the feet or the the ankles or shin. You could grab hold. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, open the heart, the throat, open the eyes, reach all the way forward and look all the way up. So I say exhale, release the head back. If releasing your head back doesn't work for you, remember to honor yourself. So I like to release my head back often because we tend to look down at our phones, devices most of the time. Inhale the head forward, chin to the chest. Exhale, round the spine, shoulders forward. Allow the spine a release back. Just counter. One more. Inhale, look all the way up. We're taking our time with our body. Exhale, chin to chest. Wonderful. Inhale to center. Place the hands under the knees. As you breathe, allow the knees to come up. Help the knees up. Extend the legs long and maybe shake it out. Release any tension that you may have built up in the knees. Flex and point the toes for a moment. We're going to do what's known as the pyramid forward fold. So I'll go to my side here so you can see a little better. So we're not looking for a deep forward bend. Place the hands under the knees. Inhale, lift the knees away from the earth. Find a pyramid with your legs and with the mat. Flex the toes toward your face. Exhale the palms to the knees. So in Kemetic Yoga, there is geometric progression. We'll find lines and shapes in the body. Inhale. Sit up nice and tall as if you were sitting on your throne. Exhale, release the hands down toward the ankles. Then bring the hands under the ankles. Soften the shoulders. Look forward as you lift your chin gently. Exhale, release and hinge from the hips. So we're bringing our chest to the thighs, right? And if that's difficult for you, if you need to separate your feet a little bit, you might have, more breast or you need more space. You could go ahead and separate your feet. But if it works for you, or you can move your breast a little bit to fold the thighs against the chest, against the abdomen. Inhale and exhale. So it's just a gentle work through the spine to find length from the root, from the base, all throughout the lower back, mid back, toward the top, up to the crown. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, raise the arms past the toes and raise the upper body. Exhale, release the hands down. Release the knees down. Okay? Inhale, lift up the knees one more time. And this time you might find you don't have to bend your knees as much. Exhale, palms to the knees. Inhale, lift up the chin. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, slide the hands down toward the ankles as you start to hinge from the waist. Hands come under the ankles on your paws. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhalation. Exhale. Release the ankles. Inhale the arms past the feet and raise the upper body. Exhale, palms to knees, knees to mat. Wonderful. Place the hands against the earth and adjust your body. We're going to come to stand. So take your time to adjust as needed. You can pause in tabletop before we go there to pause, bring the palms down to the earth. So let's go into tabletop before we stand and just find some rocking sensations. Back a little bit so we can show some love to the wrists. So I'm rocking forward and back. Make circles toward the right. Let's go twice. And let's go toward the left now. Now turn the palms toward each other, fingers toward each other in such a way. And rock again from side to side. And make circles. Just showing a little love to the wrists. 2 circles toward the right. 2 circles toward the left. And then turn the fingers away from the body. Knees under the hips. Wrists and shoulders stack. For one moment, inhale, look up. Allow the lower back to release. Exhale, chin to chest, round, press against the earth and round the upper spine. Inhale, come to neutral and move your palms 1 palm distance forward. Curl the toes. Inhale, lift the knees and lift the hips. Start to ground the feet if possible and just do a little bending. Walk out the legs for a moment. First time we're in this posture, known as downward dog in most practices. In Kemetic yoga, this is known as the pyramid. Find stillness. So here go some lines again. We have lines with our body, so our ears are alongside the arms. Right? Hips are high. If your feet ground, that's cool. And if not, that's fine as well. If you need to bend a little bit, go ahead and honor yourself. The mat is the base of our pyramid. Draw the navel toward your spine as you exhale. One more breath right here. Exhale, release, press the fingers into the mat. We're going to rock forward. Inhale, rock into a plank. Just going to warm up a little bit. Exhale, hips go back. Pyramid. Inhale, forward plank. Nice, strong abdominal muscles activated. Navel towards spine. Exhale, hips go up. Pyramid once again. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, release the knees just to be a little gentle. Release the feet, rock forward. Now allow the feet to ground and exhale, release the body toward the mat. Press the hands against the earth. Inhale for a little back bend, known as Wajet in Kemetic yoga. Wajet. Exhale, release down, curl the toes, press the body up, maybe onto the knees, and then the pyramid. That's just being a little nice in the beginning. Be gentle with the body. Exhale fully. Inhale, rock forward into the plank. We'll do that again. Exhale, hips up, pyramid. Inhale, plank. Release the knees as you exhale. Release the body. Press the hands into the earth, Wajet. Elbows are into the body. Exhale fully, hold it there. Press the fingers into the earth. Inhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release down, curl the toes. Inhale, press away from the earth, maybe onto the knees and back, and then up, pyramid. Let's walk the hands forward toward the palms. Let's go into the Kemetic sun salutation. Draw the toes toward each other. There is a space between the heels. Just gonna move back so you can see me. There you go. All right. Hands come around the ankles. Bend the knee. Hands come around the ankles. Look forward as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Chest again toward the thighs. Elbows open up east and west. Now we're going to find a pyramid with our palms, creating a pyramid with the thumb and the pointer finger. Find that pyramid palms toward your forehead as you inhale. Exhale, the pyramid palms toward the earth or a block. Inhale, press the palms against the earth, maybe lengthen the legs and bring the palms together. And with a long inhalation, start to press the feet and rise. Exhale, the palms come to heart center. Inhale, reach even taller. Exhale, release the head back. Inhale, head forward. Exhale, hands to heart center. Rotate palms away from each other. Inhale, reach forward, hips go back. Exhale, release the hands toward the mat, hinge from the waist. Inhale, separate the palms away from each other. Exhale, draw the knuckles toward the mat. If they touch, good, and if not, that's fine still. Find a little micro bend if you need it. Again, hands around the ankles, lengthen the spine. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Release down, bend the knees as needed to touch the chest with the thigh. Pyramid palms to the forehead. Inhale. Exhale, release the palms down toward the earth. Separate the palms away from each other. Inhale, step back the left leg into a lunge. I'm just going to move to the center a little bit. So the left toes dig into the earth. Left hip opens a little bit. Look forward as you exhale. Watch your shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, gently release the left knee to the mat. Lift the left foot and ground the top of the foot. Place the hands around the thigh, the right thigh. Inhale, raise up the body away from the thigh. Arms open up, palms up. Raise the arms up 3/4. Exhale, palms touch. Adjust myself here. Inhale, rotate palms forward, left palm behind the right. Exhale, release the palms to the right knee. Now pause for a moment. Allow the shoulders to release away from your ears. Look down at your right knee and your right ankle. If your right ankle is in front of the right knee or behind the right knee, make an adjustment and allow the right knee to be right below the right ankle right below the right knee. Soften shoulders, press the hands against the knee. Inhale, lift up the chin and the chest. Just look up for a moment. Exhale, release the hips down. Opening up the left hip flexor, the quad. Press the hand against the right knee once again. Look up, inhale. Exhale, maybe release the head back if that works for you for a little back bend. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chest to the thigh, hands to the mat. Curl the left toes. And I'll adjust again so you can see the side. Lift up the left knee for the lunge once again. Exhale fully. Inhale, step back the right leg. You can reach up or back, what works for you. Exhale, fully release into pyramid. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, knees to the mat. Rock forward as you inhale, lift your feet. Exhale, ground the top of the feet. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release the chin and the chest to the earth. Release the body. Elbows toward the body. Inhale, press the fingers into the earth. Lift, wajet. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release down. Curl the toes, press the hands into the mat, press the body up into pyramid. And if you need to release onto the knees and then up into pyramid or a merku, feel free to do that. Inhale onto the toes, exhale onto the knees. Rock forward as you lift your feet, ground the tops of the feet. Now bring the right hand and left palm closer to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, release the hips down toward the heels as you place your forearms onto the mat. This is known as Heru Mket, also known as the Great Sphinx. So if you need to place a spacer between your heels and your hips, you can put a blanket right there. So here, instead of looking forward, we're looking down toward the front top of the mat, and we're tapping into our instinctual nature, like a lion or lioness gets what it needs without double thought. We're tapping into that instinctual nature and also being in remembrance of just being in existence in physical form, yet having more than form. So we're going to draw from the spiritual as well as the physical so that we can enhance the whole body in a balance. Inhale, reach the palms forward, fingers toward the top of the mat, fingers stretch out. Exhale, slide forward, forehead, chin, chest, elbow, squeeze into the body, and raise the upper body into Wajet once again. So I slither through the mat like a snake, right? In most indigenous cultures, exhale fully. In most indigenous cultures and Eastern practices, animals are represented in our practice. Inhale fully. Exhale, release down. Curl the toes. Press the body up as you inhale. Exhale, Wajet. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale onto the knees gently. Rock forward, lift the feet. Exhale, ground the feet. Allow the hips to come down toward the hips once again. Hips toward the heels. And find pyramid palms on the mat, forehead. Rest in the pyramid. This is known as Heru. Heru Mesu. Excuse me. So just take a pause for a moment. Inhale, lift the head away from the mat. Lift the upper body, lengthen the arms. Reach the arms in front of you. Exhale as again you rise. Curl the toes. Inhale, lift up into pyramid. Inhale, onto the toes. Exhale, release, knees to the earth. Rock forward and ground the top of the feet. Left leg reaches forward. So you have your left foot in between your palms. Again, 90-90. So ankle, knee are in alignment. Look forward. Curl the right toes as you inhale for the lunge. Dig the feet. Dig the right toes into the earth. Open up the right hip. Inhale. Exhale, release the right knee gently onto the earth. Release the top of the foot of the right side. Hands, arms embrace the left thigh. Inhale and peel your body away from the thigh. Raise up the arms, palms up, 3/4. Move with breath. Exhale, palms touch. Inhale, reach tall. Left palm behind the right, palms look forward. Exhale, release the palms toward the knee. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, lift up your chin gently. Exhale, release the hips down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, maybe release even further down and find a little back bend as you release with the exhalation. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release the chest to the thighs, hands to the mat. Curl the right toes, lunge. Exhale, look forward. Now just adjust once again. There we go. Inhale. Exhale, step the left leg up or back, what works for your body, and then ground into Merku, pyramid. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale onto the knees. Rock forward as you inhale. Ground the feet as you exhale. Again, slide through, elbows turn in, biceps spin forward. Bring the forehead, the chin, and the chest down. Slide. Rest the body and rise. Full inhalation, then pause. And exhale. Watch your shoulders away from your ears. If you find any tension in your neck, maybe move your head from side to side. Press the fingers into the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Release the body down. Curl the toes. And press the body up. Inhale. Exhale. Merku. So again, you can rock back onto the knees and then up into Merku or plank like I did. One full inhalation here. Exhale. Let's walk our hands to the feet as you breathe and transition. Watch your toes, bring the toes together. Space between the heels. Hands around the ankles. Extend and lengthen. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold, bend the knees and open up the elbows. Bring it in. Pyramid palms at the forehead. Inhale. Exhale, release the palms to the earth. Inhale, lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs, palms touch. Begin to rise gently, slowly. Palms come up and over the head. Exhale, palms to heart center. Soft shoulders. Inhale, raise the arms up over the head. Draw the ribs toward each other as you bring the hips forward. Exhale, release the head back. Inhale the head forward. Exhale, hands to heart center. That part of the sequence is known as Tekken, the Tekken sequence. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, raise the arms up and over the head. Bring the ribs toward the front hip points, so you bring in everything in your midsection. Exhale, release the head back. Inhale the head forward. Rotate the palms away from each other forward. So you're opening your palms like a book, and then the back of the palms come against each other. Exhale, release the arms shoulder height. Moving energy. Inhale. Exhale, release the palms alongside the body and soften the knees. And notice what's going on in your body with your breath. What is tingling maybe. Just take a pause. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to activate Shu, which is breath, air, space, and just rock a little bit from side to side. And when I rock from side to side, I let my arms swing and kind of beat against my body, right? It also activates the lymphatic system as we swing in this way. And slowly come to stillness and pause. All right, so in the middle of our mat, just going to pause for a moment. Bring the palms alongside the body, arms alongside the body, and the fingers together. Palms together in this way is known as Kemetic palms. We're just going to do the pose of a sar today. Inhale, raise the right arm up alongside the body, shoulder height. Exhale, bend at the elbow, bring the palm over the heart center without touching the chest. Inhale, the left raises, shoulder height. Exhale, bend at the elbow, left palm on top of the right, and allow the thumbs to touch at the tips to create a pyramid once again at our center. Inhale, lift up the chin gently, soften the shoulders, draw the hip points down toward your heels and ribs toward your front hip points. Find strength in your abdomen. Exhale, rotate the upper body toward the left, so your hips are still looking forward. Inhale. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, look forward. Inhale to center. The pose of a star is connected with God consciousness. Exhale, let's look behind the left shoulder now. So we're just moving the neck, right? Moving the chin over the shoulder. Make sure you're not cranking your head back. You want to find alignment. We're helping to realign the cervical spine here. Inhale, rotate the entire upper body, including the head, chin, forward. Exhale, ground yourself through your feet. And if your front toes are not, if your toes, big toes aren't touching, touch your big toes together. Inhale. Exhale, rotate now toward the right. Now the elbows should be about shoulder height. Hips are looking forward. You're turning the upper body. Inhale. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Again, looking forward. Try not to dip the chin into the chest or try not to crank the back of the neck. Just look forward. And you'll see this posture within the walls of Kemetic today. Inhale to center, over the heart center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. When we look behind us, I like to remind us to remember those that came before us and how we rise upon their shoulders. Inhale, rotate the entire body forward. Exhale, ground. Ground through the feet. Inhale, raise the palms up and over the head. Allow there to be, imagine you're raising your frequency, raising your energy. Exhale, release the palms away from each other. The arms come down 3/4. Fingers are still close to each other. This in this posture is known as the pose of Selket. Selket represents protection. So when we're working on ourselves, and feel free to close your eyes as you continue to breathe in this moment, ground through your feet. Imagine yourself creating this sphere of protection around your being, right? So what you are considering, what you are meditating on, the creations of your divine mind is protected. So within, again, Kemetic yoga, we tap into cosmic principles, and they come in different forms, masculine and feminine forms. Asar is a masculine principle, as Selket is feminine. So we're tapping into the nurturing quality of the divine feminine, the protective, like the women, mothers protect children. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands alongside the body. Soften your knees if you would like to. Inhale. Exhale, hinge from the waist to fold. And release the hands, allow the head to be heavy. Move the fingers away from the body and go as far as you can reach. Fingers on a block if needed. Come onto the toes. And exhale, release down onto your heels. And then release the knees. Adjust the feet. Have a seat. Everything we do is with intention. Release the legs long. Point the toes away from the body. Point the toes toward the body as you breathe. Hold your feet flexed. Inhale the arms shoulder height. Continue on the inhalation to reach forward. Exhale, look at the toes as you slowly release your body down. So your abdominal muscles are activated. You're moving with control until you completely release onto the mat. Allow the knees to bend as you ground your feet for a moment and draw the knees toward each other. The feet are more than hip distance away from each other, and just take a moment right there. Feel free to place your hands over your abdomen, over your womb if you would like, and just take a breath. Be in complete awareness of, just what happened during this session. Were you able to release expectation? Were you able to be fully present with your breath? Did you sense any energetic movement, any sensations? Inhale, open the knees away from each other. Again, the feet are more than hip distance away from each other. Exhale, release. Knees toward the right. Windshield wipers. Knees to center as you inhale. Exhale, knees toward the left. Inhale to center. And again, right. Center as you inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale to center. Draw the knees toward your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Massage the lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release the legs all the way down. Release the feet away from each other. Release the arms away from each other. Again, we revisit Sahu. If you want to cover yourself with a blanket, feel free to do that. If this is too much on your lower back, you can bend your knees and allow your knees to be bent. If resting your knees against each other works for you, you can do that as well. If you like to bring your feet, the soles of your feet closer to each other, you can do that. And also place a block under your knees. That's just, if you find releasing completely flat on the mat is uncomfortable for your body for this time. You can have your hands alongside the body with the palms upward. Or place your palms about 3 inches below the navel. Right palm and then the left palm on top. And you can again find a pyramid with the tips of your thumb, if that feels right for you. So we're here in this moment just in reflection and in remembrance, in connection and in grounding, in release and in awareness, recognizing what has come up for us during this practice, how it has served you, how the body has spoken, how spirit has spoken. And you can be there for a bit longer, as long as your time allows today. I'm going to roll out of Sahu in this moment. You can feel free to just be. We have about 6 minutes that you can be in complete release in Sahu to complete our session together. So we touch to ground to connect us with the earth, Geb. We reach toward the heavens to unite with Nut, the feminine energy of the sky. We breathe deep to absorb Shu, the life force and energy of the air. Within the Kemetic yoga practice, we say Ankh Ujasaneb, which means life, prosperity, and health. And we tend to seal our practice with Hotep. Hotep means peace. And I just remind you and encourage you to be in fullness of connection with your breath, the life force, and in remembrance. So I thank you for joining me today. I thank you for flowing with me today. And I look forward to you joining with me tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Until 2 p.m. And that is 12 to 1 Central Time. Thank you for all that have joined. Thank you for those that will participate in this flow later on throughout the day. I have experienced and have been told through my students that our practice encourages better sleep and connection. The rule of 4 breathing allows there to be more, just more awareness in the process of our movement and our flow. Really needed this. You have no idea. I'm glad you really needed this. I'm glad I can serve you in this moment. Just going to take a quick look over here. A lot of people joined in willfully. Those that joined also flowed. So much love and blessings to all of you. And I leave you peace, Hotep, Ankh Uja Seneb, life, prosperity, and health. Peace.